Well, I think the first thing I'll say about Calvert is I didn't know um, what an incredible environment I was in at the time because it was my first post-college job. And as it still is today, Calvert was run by incredible women in finance that made it seem normal that women were the financial brains, and so that has just been something that has been hugely helpful to have these pioneers in impact investing kind of being mentors for me along the way. At Calvert, they taught me how to think like a lender, which is very different from being a venture capital investor. And like I said, I was there during the financial crisis, and so Calvert had a very diversified portfolio from affordable housing in the U.S. to microfinance in Moldova. And as the markets were kind of rapidly changing from 2007 to 2009, I was on the international investments team and had a chance to kind of try to understand the macroeconomic conditions across 40 different countries, and how it might impact Calvert's loan and the impact of the borrowers that we were trying to support. Seeing that the worst can happen is a really crystallized learning experience you kind of take with you for the rest of your career. At Calvert, I mostly focused on Latin America. And when I went off to grad school, the chief investment officer at the time said, if you really want to have a detailed understanding of how emerging markets work, you need to spend some time in Africa. And so that's where Dahlberg came in. Dahlberg at the time had, I think, 4 or 5 different African offices. I got to go work out of their Johannesburg office, and was on projects in Tanzania and Kenya, and really got to see kind of, how things like renewable energy were starting to take off. And what the complexities of good ideas in practice look like in these, rural, remote communities. And the thing I'll say about Dahlberg is, I don't know how many offices they have now, but it is the most diverse place I think anyone could possibly work because people are from countries all over the world. And the insights that they bring, the different backgrounds, and just the intelligence was a real game changer for me after working at kind of a US based organization. The drawback of working at Dahlberg was that we were providing investment advisory services. And I don't think I fully understood coming out of business school what the difference between asset management and investment advisory was. And I found out that my heart was a deal junkie. And so, I was building all these very cool pipelines of mini grids in sub-Saharan Africa, doing some of the due diligence, and then would kind of pass those deals off to the investors to actually do the deals. And the opportunity for Open Road came along to be kind of the first investment professional on the team. I was employee number 2, and gave me the chance to manage money, as we say, on balance sheet again, which I found is something that is kind of more interesting to me than the investment advisory side.